elite athletes, like they'll have, like you said, they'll have a good day or a bad day, and they don't know why. And it's like this ghost can just appear out of nowhere and like haunt you and ruin your day or your performance. And it's almost like a boogeyman that you fearful that it's going to rear its head. And I'm kind of like demystifying that and saying, no, you have to give poor performance a reason. You need to deconstruct every part of your preparation. Like I'm very much into the lead up, the anticipatory stress that you get, your process, the days, the weeks, the days, the hours, the moments, the seconds before you have to perform. And all of that has to be worked out to like a precise formula. And then when you understand and take this formulaic approach to performance, you understand all the factors that either go into increasing performance or detracting from your performance, then it's not this boogeyman. It's like, oh, I know what happened. I did that. And then you can change that. That's in your control. You're not a victim. You're not bewildered. You have agency, autonomy, and structure and process over the outcome, right? So having that sense of control is incredibly important when there are so many variables you can't control. So I train what's in your control, what's out of your control, and get people to write pretty precise plans about it. And the plans involve lots of things. So it's all around cortisol. So cortisol is a stress hormone, and I talk about how this messes up your performance if it's unchecked. Cortisol is good up until a point, but then if you don't, manage it, it can ruin your performance, ruins your sleep, ruins your ability to build muscle, repair, regenerate, even think properly. And so I say, okay, in the weeks before your performance, how are you eating, sleeping, interacting? What's your mental rumination like? What are you filling your mind with? What are you filling your days with? What are you filling your bodies with? And knowing which ones are good and which ones are bad for you. And that goes right up to the moment. And people just I had no idea that me 2 weeks ago actually ruined my performance on the day. So it's very scientifically driven. And it's like, as I said, that biopsychosocial, how you eat, how you sleep, how you move, how you think, how you interact, who do you let in, like you've got to, particularly like going into the Olympics, like who are you going to let call you? Are you going to have like your parents who are going to be needy or whingy or judgmental? Are you going to get on Instagram and see people give you, bad comments? Are you going to let that happen to you? You produce cortisol, you don't sleep that night, ruined your race because you were scrolling on Instagram. Knowing that, drinking alcohol and eating Maccas 3 days before is going to have an impact on that moment when you're performing. If you want to win, this is what winners do. And just showing what I know other high performers do to win. What foods will increase your speed of processing and your reaction time? What foods will, make you slow, sluggish, and a poor performer? So it's just a scientific, formulaic approach that if you break it down, it gives you a really good mental map. So when you're on that bull or when you're in that car or when you're about to, jump off the blocks, for a fact you have done everything in your possible, control, more so than anyone else around you.